Today's interview is featuring Mr. Floyd Curtis, the owner and creator of Grumpa 654 Marinades. We also want to give a special thank you to the historic Mossman Hall in Melrose, Florida for hosting this interview. Without further ado, let's get to the interview.
All right, Boo Boo here with Food with the Fellas, and we are at Moss Hall right here in Melrose, Florida. And I'm excited to be here today. And today, y'all can see we're with Grumpa 654. We got all the sauces up here on the table, and we're going to do an interview with them. I know y'all seen our video before. If not, it's going to be coming out again of some taste testing, which is pretty hilarious. So I think y'all should watch that. But I'm going to go ahead and let Mr. Curtis right here introduce himself.
I'm Floyd Curtis, the founder and owner of Grumpa 654 LLC. This all started in 2003 when I wanted to create a recipe that was 100% of my own to cook something for my lady. And all naturals and the sodium free come from Micanopy. We go out there and visit a friend. He had a dry rub he would use, and sometimes be okay, sometimes it wouldn't be okay.
Okay.
And I asked him, do you need salt to infuse flavors? He said, yes. So out of love and respect for the man and his service to our country, he was a veteran.
Nice.
I did a lot of research.
Okay.
And if I just applied myself this much in school, I would have done much better.
All of us are that way.
So I literally did a lot of research and started out with a blank piece of paper and an idea. And I literally got 3 books like this thick full of recipes.
Wow.
That's plausible recipes.
Seasonings or recipes?
Recipes.
Okay, recipes. All right.
For dry rubs, sauces, marinades.
Okay.
Sauce could be used as a glaze. And everything will be safe. All natural, sodium free, fruit based.
Nice.
And the American flag is and will always be on my products. But at some point, between my wife, family, and friends, said, you need to get this something produced. Goes to farmers markets and stuff like that. So we saved up, and if we're going to do this, we're going to go all the way. So I got my LLC.
Yep.
Had all the testing. Contacted a bottler, Prima Foods in Ocala.
Okay.
And she did all the testing, government testing.
Nice.
And it cost her a little bit of money.
Yeah, I imagine.
And she hooked me up with a lady to do the label designs.
Okay.
And
which is neat.
Yeah.
Looks good.
And it just snowballed from there. And 2023, I've been wanting to go on Amazon, and one of the things that said, you need to get trademarked if possible.
Mm-hmm.
So after over $2,000 and over a year, we finally got trademarked.
Okay.
So we are officially trademarked.
There you go.
So I'm wanting to take things to the next level, get other stuff produced, like some black cherry sauce I need to get back to.
That sounds delicious. I love black cherry.
Oh yeah. And I want to go on Amazon, and I want to have my website. But I don't know, this is my first interview.
No, you're good, man. It's all good. We're just here as a family hanging out, talking over the dinner table is what we're doing. That's what kind of people we are right here. So
I love what I do. I'm very passionate about what I do.
Yes, sir. I knew that from the phone and the conversations we've had in the past.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I know this right here is your life right here, and you love it, and this is something that you probably wanted to do for a long time. So
exactly. Now, if you wanted to know where Grumpa 654 come from,
everybody's probably wondering that, sir.
My wife's youngest daughter, when she had her first child, which was a girl, she asked me what would I like for her to call me. I said, this overdone, this is lame. I don't think so.
Yeah.
So she said, how about Grumpa? I said, that's fine.
I'll be that guy.
That's what all my grandkids call me.
Okay,
Grumpa.
there it is.
Now, 654 come from when I worked for a land surveying company in Gainesville.
Okay.
And that was our crew number.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was an area code somewhere, but I don't know. And I was wondering that too. I'm glad you said something.
The crew chief and I become very good friends. He was a veteran as well.
Okay.
And we did a lot of good work together. Gainesville had a lot of good times away from work, fishing, partying.
There it is.
Maybe too much.
Some cooking, maybe.
Yep.
There it is.
Now he died from an aneurysm.
Oh man, I hate to hear that.
And this happened when I was working on a name for the business.
Okay.
I started out with something else, and I said, no, we're not. That just labels me to one product.
Yes.
So I wanted something that gives me multiple.
Yeah.
So that's where Grumpa 654.
Okay.
As long as this is out there, shows love for my grandkids and love for my friend that I lost.
There it is. Yep. That's all we got in the world right there too.
That's exactly what we got.
That's what we got. We got family and friends, and that's good, man, that you got that out there. So that's awesome. I was wondering where it came from because I was thinking it was like an area code somewhere, but I couldn't find it. So I was like, I don't know. But I'm glad you told that story.
I've had people say, "Is this a 654?
Yeah.
Have you tried it?" I said, "No." I think every business name should have a meaning behind it, a story behind it.
I agree.
People love a good story.
Yes, sir.
It's like how y'all got
Oh,
together.
yeah. We got a story. We trying to make it big, so anybody else in the world.
Yep, that's all we can do is
yes, sir.
go one day at a time and be very blessed. And not only live for today, but live for tomorrow.
I agree. So on these sauces right here, I know that we got the two on the table. So we got which one's this one here?
Tropical Summer.
And that's, you say that's would be based on, you'd want to put that on what type of meat? Anything, everything?
You can put either one of them on anything. Poultry, beef, veal, venison, lamb, seafood.
Okay.
You can use it in a crock pot, a stir fry.
Yes, sir.
You can use it as a salad dressing, either one.
Okay.
Almost like a vinaigrette.
Oh, okay.
Depends on if you want your salad spicy
or
not so spicy.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Because this right here, for a guy like me that don't eat spice, I've tried this. You'll see the video. It got me a little bit. A little bit. It got me a little bit. I was fine after a little bit, so it didn't linger all day. It ain't like getting pepper sprayed by the police. But
this is true. Now, I have taken some heat wave when I'm grilling burgers.
Yeah.
And just brush a little bit on there for the heat.
Yeah.
And that spice is perfect. You don't want to put a lot.
Yeah.
Because it gets.
So if you use it as a marinade, or you're cooking with it, like to rub it on some chicken or something, it's probably not as hot as it would be just drinking it as a marinade.
Oh,
yeah. So and like I said, I took a shot of it. So with that being said, that wasn't all no chicken. So I'd be willing to try it again on some meat, but
now I do a lot of injections.
Yes, I do too. That's a good thing.
What's nice about my products, unlike a lot of products, when you go to inject them, the spices clog up the needles.
Yes, they do.
So
a lot of like turkey, anything you get with the turkeys, most of them's going to be, you have to go buy a good injector, or you let it come with the injector on it for it to even work for most of the time. So I agree with that.
And one of the things I found out during the development of Tropical Summer, which was the first one I came out with, the spices clogged up the needle. Yeah. Now what I did is bought a small blender and broke up the spices, so then it would clog up the needle.
Okay, there it is.
When I talked to the bottler, I said I need this to happen.
Trial and error, pretty much. You got to do trial and error to get there, and you're here today with two of them. So the plans of the future is to come out with more. You're saying, right?
Plan on the future to come out with more.
Okay.
Different marinades. A couple of sauces.
Okay.
Dry rub. I even have a dry rub. Don't ask me what the flavor is.
Yeah.
It's named after my grandmother.
Okay.
I'm thinking about changing the name, but right now it's called Alpha's Butt Rub. Sweet with a little kick.
Okay.
Because my grandmother didn't like the name Alpha's.
Okay.
She was born Alpha's Ruth Bevel.
Okay.
Married my grandfather. She's a Curtis. So you either call her Ruth or you call her Mrs. Curtis. You call her Alphys World War III.
You didn't want to hear that at all, did you?
No, but
she felt like she was in trouble again as a kid. That's when parents call you by your government name when you're in trouble.
Oh,
so.
Yeah. I'd give anything in the world to have her back.
Yeah, I agree, man. I feel the same way about my grandparents, my parents too. So, that's. Yeah. But you always got the memories, though. That's the good thing about it. You keep the memories, and like you said, you're keeping the memory going on with your buddy and stuff. So it's in the grandkids. So, and hopefully this gets out there and helps you out a little bit and helps us out a little bit, and we get right.
And I always like to throw a little something in there.
Let's throw it in there.
I found out a few years ago that I'm not my father's son,
Oh,
but my dad is my dad. Gordon Dale Curtis is and will always be my dad.
yes, sir.
As long as this is out there, the world will know.
Okay. So I know we're getting a little touchy on stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and get with you. Now you had a heart attack, right?
Yes.
So, but you know, and a lot of people down and out after a heart attack, but you still here pumping out some delicious seasoning right here. So marinades.
Well, I'm no different from anybody else. I have my good moments and bad moments.
Yes, sir.
There are times where I feel a little overwhelmed.
Yes, sir.
I got to try to calm myself down. I look at every day even better, more of a blessing. And I do believe in memories. Memories are a very powerful thing.
Yes, sir.
Being I somewhat experienced death, I want to experience life more.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. And I'm glad you made it through. I'm
So,
glad you're healthy now.
mhm.
Still up kicking and still doing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Doing your festivals out here and you're doing
Yeah.
that there.
I
And
work full time. I run my market, the market at Melrose Farmers and Craft Market,
there you go.
and we also do other events.
Yeah.
You slow down, you grow old. And the fact that I dress up at
Yeah, you did. I was going to bring that up. You know, I was. This guy right here loves to dress up, and ain't nothing wrong with it, and the kids love it.
right.
Yeah.
It creates some excitement with the market.
Yeah.
Community loves it.
And you bring out Miss Baird. How many people you bring out here?
Oh, it varies from
Yeah.
time to time.
You got special guests come out sometimes.
She'll be back.
She'll be back.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then food trucks. Bring food trucks.
Riley's Twist and Smoke's going to be up at our upcoming market. I got somebody else I'm working on. But yeah, I want to have 2 or 3 food trucks where I can alternate between the 3. G's Barbecue and Stark's getting a food truck.
Okay. Oh, actually, we went there for breakfast yesterday, believe it or not, did a video.
Yeah.
That was one of the spots everybody was craving about their breakfast. We went up there.
Uh-huh.
It was delicious.
It
was really good. Never had brisket and grits before, but I have now, and it was delicious. So
I've had pulled pork and grits.
Yeah, it was good. Oh man, good. Like I never thought them two would go together, but it worked out delicious. So they got a hit right there. Another thing, like I know we got into a little bit of the seasonings and how it worked and stuff. What made you want to start doing the actual seasonings and the marinades? What was like you always had a thing for cooking, or
when I was growing up, after the divorce, my dad got divorced.
Okay.
And we moved down here to the lake, Opal Lake, with my grandparents. And I got to cooking a little bit with grandmother. And
that's where the good cooks are at, right there.
Oh, yeah.
I remember my grandmother's cooking.
And
I miss a lot of it too.
Despite what anybody says, nobody can cook any better than your own grandmother, and that is a fact.
Yes, me and Hatter talk about that all the time about the memories of cooking with the grandmothers, and wish back in the day we were smart enough to get a book and write down the recipes, because there's a lot of recipes that were forgotten that I remember what they taste like, but I don't know how to make them, and that's the issue. So
there's a couple of little memories I remember from my grandmother.
Yeah.
When she put something together, I said, "Well, how much is that?" She says, "Well, not like that."
Yep. Yeah. I know it. How much is that? I don't
know. And she had a saying. She said to my stepmother, "We won't get to what happened."
Yeah.
And my grandmother says, "That is a height of laziness." And that was the first time I remember her saying that. Another thing, we was fishing. We did a lot of fishing.
Okay.
I got a lot of good memories from fishing with my grandparents.
And then cooking the fish too. Yeah.
We always had a fish fry.
Okay.
And I said to my grandmother, says, "Why are you catching something and I'm not?" She says, "You're not holding your mouth right." To this day, I have no idea what she meant by that.
We use that a lot, though, by the way. I've heard that saying throughout the years. You're not holding your mouth right. Especially like the mechanics use it. Everybody uses that term and don't know what it means, but it's always been there. So pretty much it came from your grandmother.
My idea where I cook from.
Yeah, that's saying the love for this cooking and doing the marinades and stuff.
Yeah, I would
originated from your grandma. You
probably had a little bit to do with it.
Okay.
But since I got into this, I've learned a lot about myself, how much I love doing that. and I would say that would probably have been my calling originally.
Yeah.
But if I would have went that way, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
That's true. That's true.
If I went to any culinary school, I would not be sitting here today.
Yeah.
Because I look at some of those folks, they're like a racehorse going around with blinders on.
Oh, they do. 100%.
Can't see anything else except for what's in front of them.
Yeah, it's all about money nowadays too. It ain't about the love of the food.
No.
Like we talked about it before. That's the reason we love these mom and pops we go to. And the mom and pops, you know, they put love in their food. Like you could tell it's old Southern mothers cooking. Even if it's barbecue, they learned it from, you know, somebody.
Right.
And they're trying to show that love. But then when you go to these big restaurants and corporations they have, it's just food they're just pushing out. They're not putting the love into it. And, you know, that's the reason we do what we do, to get these companies that are just pushing food out and show that you can go to a mom and pop for the same price or maybe a little cheaper and enjoy food.
And sometimes it's a little more.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes it is a little more. And the problem that you run into is it's so easy and convenient to just stop by, you know, McDonald's or something like that and get something and go than it is to stop at a mom and pop. But, you know, the mom and pop, they show love. The food's 95% more healthier than, you know. So with that being said, that's the reason we do what we do and let these places be seen. And, you know, like Melrose, take Melrose for who would know what Melrose is if you're from Georgia or from up north. Like you're not going to know nothing about this town. But now you're passing by 301 down here going south. You might come in here and try the Grove Shack or go down here and try Mr. Troy's Frozen Pelican down here, you know, or Friars. It's been around for a while, you know. So that's the reason we do what we do.
Well, I've been here mostly since '77.
Okay, been here a while.
So I remember back when there was nothing here. And life was good.
Yeah,
it's getting a little crowded.
I think everywhere in Florida is getting a little crowded right here lately. So you see houses going up left and right, and businesses going up. Like last night, we went up to Yulee, and I went to Yulee years ago, and it's the first time I've been there in a while, and it looks like Orange Park now. So it's growing. Everything's growing, and it's coming this way too. It's coming south. So
it's getting here.
Yeah. Since we're sitting here and we're just talking, you said you already talked about all your rubs and seasonings. Is there anything else you would like to say? Is there something else you'd like to put out there? Or?
One thing I would like to put out there is, like I said again, I'm very blessed, and I appreciate everything and everyone who got me to where I'm at today.
Yes, sir.
And that's everybody who bought a marinade, and future buyers of marinades and dry rubs and other products. Without each one of them, and of course y'all,
yes, sir,
I would not be here where I'm at today. Without the love of my wife and my family and friends, I would not be here today. Live a good life.
That's all we got. We got a life, so you got to live it.
And follow your dream.
Yes, sir.
Now, I try to encourage kids to follow their dream. I'm not a cook, never been at cooking school. I'm not a chef or anything like that. I'm just a regular Southern boy that had an idea or concept and ran with it.
Yes, sir.
So,
hey, well, I appreciate you sitting down with us today. And we'll get this interview out, and we appreciate you. And y'all like, subscribe, get on there and get on the YouTube and subscribe to that, guys. And we appreciate you. And we appreciate Mr. Curtis right here with Grumpa 654. And y'all get online and y'all support him. Thank you.
Thank you.